or to the cloud.
Okay. All right.
And then I'll just watch it, see pops up.
Yep.
Okay,
It'll pop right there. It'll say two participants and his name will show up.
okay.
We'll watch on the screen.
I have to open the meeting because you've never elected a chair. So the first order of business is to elect a chair of the DRB.
I nominate Massiano.
You, okay, Maxiano, is there a second to that? Are you? Yeah, you second. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Were there any other suggestions? I don't think so. Okay, and now we need
I nominate Joe Pollard
as vice chair.
vice chair.
Is there a second? Any other nomination? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that's all, and then I'm done. So now you're in charge.
Favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Approved. Okay, this is a public hearing for a request by David and Catherine Mulrath, classification as a minor subdivision for a subdivision approval to subdivide parcel 009-069, consisting of 7.19 acres into 3 lots, namely lot 1.71 acres, plus or minus. Lot 2.80 plus or minus acres. Lot 2.68 plus or minus
Are we being recorded?
acres.
Recorded?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Located at 4900 Route 121 East, Grafton, Vermont.
You may have, if what I sent you was based on the very first survey coming, and it's not correct. So what he read is correct. It's lot 1 is 1.71, lot 2 is 2.8, and lot 3 is 2.68. And the reason is they had originally thought maybe they would use the right of way that went over the back of lot 1 and into lot 2, and they're not doing that. Okay, so
Yeah, 1.71.
here,
Give him a sheet there.
let me give you this.
2.8. 2.68. There's 2900 and the 2931. What are those?
That's our.
Yep. And what's 2900?
2900 is across the street.
Deeded 10 acres, 10.1. And when we surveyed it, we.
7.
I don't have.
You guys
No,
sure?
no, because it's very common in Vermont because in the old days, they walked over the hill and they measured over the hill instead of on the straight line.
You couldn't.
Had to be 10 acres. No, had to be 10 acres. Everything was 10 acres.
Whether it was or not.
Whatever.
Okay,
Yeah. Right.
okay, when did we lose control? Okay,
What's the testimony?
I have testimony.
Yeah.
They may, but
Okay.
they don't need to. I do. The notice was published in the Grafton News. Here's an example of it. And it was posted on the bulletin boards on the same date, May 28th. I posted them on the bulletin boards and I mailed them to the abutters on the same date. And then they posted their property on May 30th. Okay. And they put it on the front door. They're the owners of parcel 009069. The subdivision regulations allow for one hearing if the matter is a minor subdivision. As this is a 3-lot subdivision, it is a minor subdivision. You also note on the application, that whole check sheet on a minor subdivision shows that it is a minor subdivision. There is a right of way, a very small right of way created here.
Right here.
You can see it here over lot 2 to give access to lot 3. Do you see it?
It's shaded. Not big map.
Yeah. Okay, you can see it. It's just really small there. Yeah. The drawing is, in the opinion of the administrative officer, which is myself, adequate for the hearing. C, and then also again, I refer to the notations on the application for a minor subdivision. The formal survey drawing and Mylar will be produced at a later date. So, but after we get approval, he puts the plat on a Mylar that is then recorded. It's the Mylar that is recorded. And before it's recorded, if you approve it, then the chair will sign that Mylar before it's recorded. I sent a text to Joe DiBernardo, the surveyor, and asking if the pins were in, and it, as is his usual practice, they were not set. He doesn't set them until it's approved, so that way he doesn't have to go out and move them. So he does one setting, and that'll be, if we approve it tonight, the pins will be set. So the pins are not set at this time. And then he will show the pins being set on the Mylar. Yes. Yeah, and then he will then bring the Mylar into the town hall to be recorded. Okay, and it, along with the decision, will be recorded. Are there any other questions on this? And Mr. Chair, I don't believe that, I'll let them speak for themselves, but I don't think the Moras have anything further to add. If they do, they should at this time.
Is there any other? Anything to add?
Okay. And then if Patricia has anything.
For the upper. For lot one, I mean,
On 2. I assume.
Joe. I think it's in the state, yeah, right now.
So that report.
No, it's not on. Not till it won't be. Won't be on the Mylar. It will be. Generally, they're not speaking. They're not on the Mylar, but there'll be a recording of that with the septic permit. They'll have that on their septic permit, and that goes with the state. Yeah. It's a state permit.
he had applied for something. He might have been. He's,
Who accepted? Within the engineering.
I don't know yet. Wait,
He's doing
who?
the design.
Oh, he did it.
Michael.
Marquis,
Marquis,
So he takes it over.
yeah,
But state.
Yeah.
So,
We just got ball down.
we got-
Well, you guys again.
that from the bridge,
Yeah.
you quit playing to us.
Yes.
So you. Signed off. And nobody will change that. It's, there's a statute that says you can revise. equipment. I just keep hitting a number. It's very. Anyway, the last one person told me to get a new one. It was very helpful.
okay, so the testimony with regards to the pins is that they will be set before the Mylar is filed. Yes, you need to do a motion.
what's the definition of a minor?
Minor subdivision is less than 5 lots,
Okay.
5 lots or less.
Five lots of it.
And then there's things like no new roads
Okay,
and stuff like
Right.
that. So if it's a more complicated subdivision with roads and sewers and some of the stuff, then it is, yeah.
okay.
Lot two is where you've done the test splits, is that an anticipation of that being developed as a residential location?
Yeah. we've done the chart. And, then because that housing on the roads too. This.
Yeah.
So, retiring.
13.
I knew we'd see that 1300, come on. Well, they do have those tiny houses,
So driveway access to lot two,
Well, right now, be going up the road that's already there, the existing road to lot two, yeah. No, no.
Right, thinking about going up through this area here.
You've been up.
if you're dividing lot two.
Maybe you think about going up through here.
Residential.
Down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I thought we'd be. That's why this is the right of way going here. Yeah. If.
So,
Well,
a drive. They were, oh, there's the yellow. Came down like that.
right,
Where this one comes out now.
Yeah.
It came.
I,
right.
do that.
That's where I was going,
Very
if you were gonna put a driveway there, would you actually be able to do it and meet the town's requirement for landing on the road, please?
Yeah, I thought.
Well, this road already does.
Yeah.
That road already does land there. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. You have to cut into it. Yeah,
But there must be road there.
Yeah. yeah,
Yeah.
We just have
Have that possibility. Right.
If for some reason,
Well, yeah. So, right, I get it.
You do. Definitely, right, yes. Right.
Anybody. What?
Here's what maybe-
Yeah.
So that's-
We all.
I like that, but right here.
I heard you talking about. it.
Well, Jamie Gregory was in the line that we had to put this little red over that.
Get back over there.
Yeah.
It's nice, a very access. Yeah, so 50 by 50 feet is basically your front. For this.
40. That's 40.
So that was, is that a size town plan about how much frontage you need for?
Oh, no, it's such a.
There is, we don't have any,
Let's see.
Yeah.
but we don't have any frontage requirement. We don't have zoning regulations. Yeah.
The other testimony questions? Motion finds to be a minor subdivision.
So,
Here. A second? Give a second. Further discussion?
I'm sorry, Eric and
Joe.
Joe, Eric and Joe. Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Minor subdivision.
Nay, just like that.
Well, wait, okay, you need to close. If there's no other testimony, you need to close it.
Yeah, so motion to close the hearing?
So,
All in favor? Are you filling this out?
I'm doing it, yeah. Back in. So now just so you know, you or someone else should read the whole motion. And then ask for someone to make the motion, or someone can make the motion and read the whole motion, either way. It starts. Number one on the second page, other page, right here. So if you want to, just make the motion and then read it.
so blah.
Okay, so for our decision. For our decision now.
yeah,
So I make a motion that we. Accept this, is that what you're saying?
Make the following findings.
Following findings. So. I start with number one.
Yep, and just read through it.
Notice of the hearing of June 18th, 2026 was published in the June 2026 edition of the Grafton News. Sent to the abutters on May 28th, 2026. Posted on the bulletin boards, May 29th, 2026. And on the property on May 30th, 2026. All interested persons were given the opportunity to testify. Those testifying were Bill Kearns. The blank. The applicants presented their request for the classification as a minor subdivision and for subdivision approval to subdivide this parcel 009069 consisting of 7.19 acres into 3 lots, namely lot one 1.71 acres, lot 2, 2.80 acres, and lot 3, 2.68 acres. Located at 2931 Route 121 East Grafton, Vermont. The short right of way is created over lot 2 for access to lot 3. The pins shown on the plat have been placed or have not been placed.
No, they have not been placed.
Have not been placed, yeah. But would be placed once the plat and subdivision as proposed were approved.
Yes,
This subdivision was by motion of the board declared to be a minor subdivision. The plat presented met all the criteria required of a plat of a minor subdivision.
and I don't think we need any other findings. Okay, you need a second.
Okay, motion.
That was my motion.
That was his motion.
Somebody second it.
Joe seconded it.
Okay.
I'll read this now.
Yeah, okay, the motion passed, okay. Then you have to that's the motion of the findings. Now you're gonna make a decision and it's gonna be the same thing. There's a motion by somebody. Read the entire thing all the way down to 2, because 3 isn't gonna be needed. Let me see.
According to the secretary, we should vote on the motion.
Oh, yes, you should vote on the motion. I'm sorry.
The motion to,
Make those findings.
findings. Let's see.
I already made the motion.
Oh, wait a minute.
Second. Just gotta vote on it.
Yeah, just had to vote on it.
The motion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And now the decision. And then you want
Second.
to read it, Joe? No. Okay, Steve did.
Fisher, that the request by David and Kathleen Moore for the classification as a minor subdivision and for subdivision approval to subdivide his parcel 00969 consisting of 7.19 acres and 3 lots. Namely, lot 1.71 acres, lot 2 is 2.80 acres. Lot 3 is 2.68 acres, located at 2931 East 121 East Grafton. It's approved subject to the following condition. We'll have to read the conditions soon.
Yes, please.
Okay. All pins shall be set as depicted on those before the plan is recorded. 2, the applicant at its expense shall cause a Mylar of the plan probably executed by the members of the Development Review Board to be filed in the public records of the town of Grafton within 180 days of the date of the final plan approval. That is from the date of the decision or the approval or the approval.
The one correction, it'll be executed by the chair of the Development Review Board. I screwed that up.
Matt, if we just elected Matt.
And you know, it's Dayton, do that 180 days per time.
As soon as Joe usually gets the Mylar done right away and then gets it in, and then he'll bring it over to be recorded, and the recording fees, I believe, are already paid, so it isn't a matter of paying him. He'll just bring it over and Kim will call me or call Matt and have him come in and sign it and then just record it, so.
Just let them know that. Approved. Right?
Vote.
You can vote.
Yeah.
Aye.
Opposed?
That's probably,
Heard of, as well, right? Heard of the one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not hurdle number one. It's another hurdle cross.
Alright. Anyway.
Yeah.
Technically,
Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Maybe any other business?
I don't think so. Okay.
Good to see you, Kate, Dave. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
See you, Pat.
Is there any other business? Matt, anybody have any other business? It's anticipated that, let me talk, let me talk about a couple
Can I
things.
be on record or how do we do that? I wanna ask about subdividing because I wanna do
Oh,
something.
yeah, no, we can talk about that too.
Okay.
Okay, Dre is, in the neighbor with the Model A pickup truck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know their name. I shouldn't say
Oh,
that.
that's-
I guess I shouldn't say that publicly, but Mark and, yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Anyway, they are, Dre's gonna give them the acre that is behind their house. Give them an acre of his property that is behind their house. That's what they're planning to do. They've already talked to Joe.
Isn't that like that?
Yeah, but he doesn't care. They just want to use it. The other one is 1301 Hinkley Brook. I don't know how many he wants to divide the subdivision into, but he is Jim does the STRs for Ludlow. I mean, they don't have nothing. He works for a company that has a bunch of short-term rentals in Ludlow. And he lives up above me, he lives on the property, just past all the mailboxes. And then he has this big sign with the address on it. I don't know if you noticed that on the left-hand side of the road. Yeah, anyway, he has about 32 acres, something like that. It was, the people that live right there, gosh, I can't remember anything anymore. They've lived there forever and they sold it off several years ago. They subdivided and sold it off. Yeah, in Hinkley Brook, yeah.
How far up?
Pardon me?
How far up? That's your.
Right, you know where all the mailboxes are? Well, it's the left-hand side. So
Oh.
John,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. And they actually live at the end of Fire Pond Road. And that's their
Oh,
driveway.
yeah.
That's a driveway. Well, the next part of that, all their property included about 40 acres, and they divided off several acres for their house and then sold the other about 3 or 4 years ago. And so he wants to subdivide that property. And now I'm listening that Steve wants to ask questions, so we can find
Well,
out
I
what
didn't
Steve
say
wants
anything
to.
else. I just, down in land, I got off Graham's estate up behind John's. I got 44. but I want stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So I just wondering what.
Okay, let me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you better do it. Okay,
I
but,
know.
okay, now the other, okay, and it's probably too late. Because I talked to the select board today, I cannot understand why they did not approve the increase in fees that I gave to them in March. And I mean, so I had a meeting with them today. By the way, I'm not gonna be the administrative officer as soon as they can hire somebody. But I told them, hopefully by the end of August. Anyway, so part of my discussion with them, why haven't you approved this? If they had approved it before this subdivision was done, the whole budget for DRB and me is $2,600. They would have $950 instead of $225. Well, I think they said that there was really only one person. The other thing is somebody led them to believe that by going to $950, when that was filed, I got the $950. Not that it went into general fund. So anyway, that was part of the issue. So hopefully it's going to be approved on July 6th. You're too late probably because to request it because you don't have a thing done.
Yeah.
But it's going to be probably, well, it'd be that much more expensive, almost 5 times more expensive, but it should be. It should be. I mean,
Yeah, it should be.
the town shouldn't be paying me to do a subdivision for somebody who's going to subdivide and have another parcel that's worth $200,000.
Exactly. Yeah.
And the other problem was the person who gave me all the information of all the other towns who had gathered it, I called to gather the same information to a friend of mine in another town, and that person told me that she would give me the information, but I couldn't tell where I got it from because of agreements she made with people. Well, they didn't like the fact that who were these people that were saying that this is what it was, So I said, because I wrote right on the thing that it came from an anonymous source. I can't tell you who it is. Anyway, but
Given towns
Are-
fees, that's gonna be public knowledge.
well, it all is, but I would have to spend 2 or 3 hours to call everybody, and this person had already done it. Why would I? Anyway, so that's gonna be the other thing. There'll be an increase of fees, hopefully soon, because
Look,
we only do 2 or 3 of these a year, but if we could get $1,000 a piece instead of $200, it would make a big difference. So, yeah.
The map.
Oh, you would?
oh,
All of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want them?
Oh, no, we don't need, I don't need all of them.
Yeah, okay.
okay.
I could just, I think they're all the same. I could just say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just take the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, matter of fact, take 2.
Yeah.
I only need 1.
Yeah. I don't need, I don't need it.
It'll
Hair store.
go in your paper then. Okay,
So what procedure would be to get it surveyed? And
Yeah.
break out the entire one and then submit it to.
Yeah.
the board.
yeah, and I don't mind continuing talking on here because I want people to know. The surveyors generally know how to go about through the application and everything, whether it's for a lot line adjustment or this. So you don't need to spend a lot of time with me. Go to the surveyor,
Yeah,
and then if it's somebody who's used to dealing with Grafton, he has our applications anyway, and he just does it.
well, I know the lane is gonna be one of those. And yeah, and all that. So now it'd just be a matter of if Jamie bought, things online and I bought the sugar orchard and all the rest of it.
It's that over on the hill.
Yeah, it's down up around by Johnny's. It goes all the way down to Fisher Hill Road.
Yeah.
It goes up around by Johnny Linda's and then up around behind Jamie's.
Okay,
Quite a good sized chunk of land.
yeah, okay,
So.
okay. So are we done? Huh?
Make a motion. Alright.
Vote number 3. Thank you.
And actually.
Oh, I know, well, actually, I think I'm all right, because they're talking about 800 feet, right? And
Yeah, but I think there's still there's
other things, yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do that. You know why?
I don't think so.
Well, I did a survey for FEMA when I was back right at 2000, just before 2000, of property owners in northern, that asked for help in the 98 floods that affected the northern part of the state. And I did a survey of 335, no, it started 335, I think it was 165 properties that I went and I title searched them to find out if they had an FDIC loan, which would require them to have had insurance instead of just getting general assistance. 65% of the people don't have mortgages. And the reason is what this act was going to take away. And that is the families, like you want to do, gave 5, 10 acres, 2 or 3 acres, 5, 10 acres. The cousins came over and built the house. All it costs you is the boards to build the house. They didn't have any money in it, so nobody had any mortgages.
Okay.
It was absolutely amazing to me because I come from Southern California. 99.99% of the people have a mortgage.
Yeah, well, it's amazing. I mean, if you're a family, you have 500 acres and you can't divide 10 acres for
Yeah.
your son or your
Yeah.
daughter.
Right,
It's ridiculous.
yeah, it is.
I mean, it's nuts.
Well, and then my case, I think I'm right on the way they had that with 300 feet, it was off from, because I have a right of
But
way
just turn this
up
off.
behind Johnny's. Actually, a right of way across Johnny's.
I
And
did.
then a right of way across my cousin Joe's.
It's on red, right?
There you go.
Yeah, right away up through there, and then it comes onto our property, yeah, so.
I thought, wait a minute.
And I don't, so it wouldn't be that far of a road to put in. but-
Yeah, but there were other requirements you had to do too.
Yeah, there was.
And no,
Well, I'm thinking about put the road in this year, I think, I'm gonna try to get that in.
Okay, now I said.
Just get the road in.
Okay, do you want to do the decision right now, or do you want?
As long as I got access on my way.
Do it.
Yeah. All right,
See you.
See you, Joe.
Logging, ditches,
Well,
culverts.
and that's what it will be, because I do need a log, because I'm in land use and it's gonna be done or not, so, yeah. So it will be that, but then eventually it'll be an outside.
You build your logging access.
Right. And then access for my son to build a house up there, yeah. Well, he doesn't really want the whole thing, I think I'll put it like in a trust, the rest of the sugar orchard. Cause I want him, when I'm gone, I want him to be able to just have it. Theron Fisher's his name, so he should be on Fisher Hill. And so, yeah, it should work out pretty good. Yeah, no, probably just a house and maybe a new sugar house down there. That's all we're planning, so.
Amusement park.
Yeah, right.
We need an amusement park.
I guess so. Yeah. Intervale, one of them condos, we just headed up the access. I did one probably 15, 20 years ago, that's for Wiley up there. You don't believe these fireplaces they built when they built, there's 90 units in there. And they're all like pieces of crap, so, but they don't have to do anything with them until they sell it. And even then, they don't really, because they're not up to code, the fireplaces, they sheetrock them all the way down to, it's really crazy. So I did one back 15, 20 years ago, I stone faced the whole thing inside. Converted the whole thing, and so this woman just bought one. Unit 9, I did 4, and I showed her pictures with that one, and she just loved it, so we're doing that one inside now. You can do anything you pretty much want inside, outside, they don't want to change the looks of anything, they're all supposed to be the same.
A lot of that stuff, they're
They're old condos.
gonna
They're
need
old.
all kinds of work.
all kinds of work.
Yeah.
All kinds of work, you know, every one of those chimneys ought to be like redone, I mean, it was such a weird. They didn't have fire brick in the boxes, and maybe in the back, they had old brick. So I did a whole new box for it, and, yeah, it's just crazy.
Do you ever do anything, Rob?
Wadsworth?
Yeah,
Yeah. You?
yeah, I used to work for him, it's, yeah.
I got sick of, I'll be right up.
You could winery. Yeah.
I got sick, I called him, I was his measuring stick, I give him a price and then he'd go to somebody else. And tell him my price, get somebody to do it for less.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what, Rob, I'm done doing this game. I don't need that game anymore, I don't need to do that, you know.
Yeah, we did.
If you wanna hire me, fine, but don't use me as a, you know, guinea pig to get something done for less, so,
Did you do his stonework at his house?
no.
Stratton.
No. Where I did a job with him, but it was through the owner, it was down on the island there before you come to Jamaica, that little covered bridge they built. And there's 3 big places down there on that island. So I did one down there for Jeremy McDonald, he's out of Boston. And Rob built the house, but Jeremy had already contacted me about doing all the stonework there. In fact, we were doing that when I hit. And I had all kinds of stone there at the job and thinking, oh geez, I went up there, it was the safest place, it was right below the dams.
Oh.
The dams, you know, Bald Mountain Dam held all that water back.
Yeah.
And, you know, it come down around the houses, but, you know, you thought, oh, that was probably not a good place, but it was fine.
Yeah.
Well, it really was, that was crazy. But yeah, so I did that, but it wasn't through him. I think I did a few other little jobs, but I never really got along with him too well. So,
I did that through, other contractors.
I know Donnie Newcomb's had the same deal as me with him.
There's three of our mission is for.
Yeah, and
You ever build what would be called a Russian or
Yep,
a
finish.
contamination?
I did more finished ones. Yep, I did a bunch of those for a while. There's, let's see, one right down on the golf course, right down in the middle of the whole golf course on the lake.